One of the most common questions I keep getting asked over and over again is, hey, I don't have the time, I don't have the patience. I'm willing to pay the money, but I don't have the patience to go through all the craziness of apostilling hundreds of documents. I don't have the time. Honestly, I'm not going to be able to do it. Are you able to get me a residency, a powerful residency, and a powerful citizenship real quick? And when I say real quick, it's between 1 to 15 days, or let's say one day to 1 month. Is it possible to get a citizenship, to get a residency? The answer is yes. I'm going to discuss two of the most useful and the most powerful documents that you can collect in less than 30 days. I'm going to prove it to you in this video. Now, let's first discuss the best residency in the world, the most powerful residency in the world, and that is Mexico. Why is this powerful? I've covered this numerous times. The Mexican nationality that you get eventually is more powerful and a lot more powerful than an American or a Canadian nationality because of several advantages. Again, I'm not going to explain all of that in this video. If you've missed my video on APEC and other advantages of the Mexican passport, go and check this video out. This covers that topic in a lot of detail. With us, you're able to get, and I'm going to come to the citizenship in less than 30 days part in the second half of this video, but let's just focus on Mexico in 2025. With us, we are able to get you the Mexican residency card, and we have our attorney in all those offices. They're there from 8:30 to 5, right? Working at the immigration, with the immigration, hand in hand, legally, properly, to get you your benefit on the same day. And yes, we have a 100% track record. We're very proud of it. And we are able to get you your residency card in a single day. Now, some people don't need a visa to enter Mexico. Some do. So based on your circumstances, once you are ready to get the card for the Mexico, either it's permanent or temporary, it does not matter. Based on what you qualify for, we are able to help you get that on the very same day. So 1 day is the processing time for the Mexican card process. Okay, now let's discuss, before we transition into the citizenship topic, let's discuss a very common problem that I see, a common pattern. A lot of Americans, Canadians, Australians, they all try to get the Mexico, but they expose their Plan A nationality to Mexico. And the smart people who believe in the concept of layering want to detach the two, right? You want to detach your Plan A citizenship from the whole Mexican side of things. You're getting Mexico for a specific reason. You don't want to expose all your Plan A nationalities to that residency, the important residency, the diversified residency that you're trying to get. And that is where you need the concept of layering. If you don't understand or you don't know what are the options for layering, you can check this video out. So for layering, you obviously need a passport, and you need a passport quick. And one of the biggest demands that I have been seeing of late is that, hey, is there a passport that I can just get? And some people don't have the patience for the police check. And when I'm talking about police check, I'm assuming you're not going to use this option to do anything wrong. It's not that those countries don't care. Let's take an example of Mexico. Mexico does not ask you for a police check because they do their own checks. They believe in not harassing the investor. They have their own internal mechanism. They can check inside of Mexico if you have a police record or not. They can check if you have an Interpol or a red corner notice or not. They don't really need you to carry baggage from your home country. That is not necessary. So that is as far as the Mexican option is concerned. We're talking about the temporary or the permanent residency. You can then obviously later on convert that into citizenship as and when the time comes. Coming back to the whole citizenship aspect, I'm going to talk about that citizenship, one of the most powerful citizenships in all of Africa, because it has some unique benefits that you would not get. And we are not discussing visa-free access here. We're discussing hidden and unique advantages of a citizenship that unlocks other things. So of course you can get Mexico on that citizenship, but let's talk about the police report, a part of it, right? So this citizenship that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to give you a hint of what this probably is. And I'm also going to give you a hint of what the price is. Now, this is not a CBI, so there's no flat price that I can define, in a video saying, hey, this is what it costs. But I'll give you a hint which will make it clear what reasonably could be expected, right, when you're starting this citizenship. This is a citizenship by exception as opposed to citizenship by investment. They're kind of similar concepts, but one is a commercially available program that anyone can go to, subscribe, get the citizenship. It's a very commercially marketed program. A citizenship by exception could be a lot of things, right? It could be by money. It could be obviously the donation aspect that you're giving to the country. It could be a pure investment into the country, or it could be some scientific or medical contributions to a country. So it could be a host of things. In this video here, I'm talking about monetary investment, or donation rather I should say, to the country. And regarding the police check, there's flexibility, right? They do their own checks. They don't want criminals, so no criminals. Nope. That's bad thing. Never do a crime, always stay legal. And assuming that you have everything clean and legal, they do have their checks. Just like Mexico, they're equally friendly when it comes to their process. They care about their country a lot. They don't give a shit about other countries outside. So that's what they focus on. So yes, there's a bit of flexibility. The country that I'm talking about doesn't really care about the apostiles, because they don't subscribe to all those Western principles. They're happy with the attestation and stuff like that. So that's where there is some flexibility. A lot more people would qualify. A lot more clean and nice people, successful people would qualify for the citizenship. Let's discuss the time frames, and then I'll get to the price and which country this could be, right? So the time frame is anywhere between 15 days to 30 days. You will get your nationality. You will get your police certification from this country. You will get your IDs, the ECOWAS ID from this country. So you have instant travel mobility. Even without the passport, you can travel to and settle down in 13 countries of your choice, right? Of your choice from that 13 ECOWAS member states or member countries. And then apart from that, there's the whole CPLP advantage. And I don't want to discuss that again all over again. I've discussed the CPLP and how this could create potential advantages in Portugal, EU, and potentially Brazil, right? Mercosur. So you have those advantages that this option unlocks. So time frame 15 to 30 days. You can reasonably expect to get your nationality and the package. Let's discuss what country this could be. Now, you answer my question: how many countries are ECOWAS and CPLP? How many? So you get the answer there, right? You can narrow down pretty much on one or two options, and that's what you're looking at: one, two, or how many ever. You go look it up. I don't want to spoon feed you. You're smart enough. Again, certain programs cannot be branded, published, or marketed. I'm still doing my level best to create awareness, right? So our investors or our clients are priority. This is through recommendation or referral, and we also inviting people who need this option. So if you are interested in starting this, we directly liaison with the officials. You can always click the link, reach us. We can discuss if this is a good fit, and if we feel you're a good fit for this program, we can obviously make a referral. We can get you the citizenship, the nationality that I'm talking about, right? So that is the country, right? I've narrowed down on a couple of options, or a few options, I should say. And then let's come down to the price. Price is the cheapest possible CBI ever. Now, some foolish people will talk about countries like Pakistan. I don't consider that as a CBI. It's only for Commonwealth. That's not what I'm talking about, right? So let's talk about the CBIs that are known, or the ones that people actually get. So if you pick one of the cheapest CBIs from that list, this one that I'm talking about is far cheaper than that CBI. Let's say approximately around half the cost of the cheapest CBIs. None of the CBIs have ECOWAS classification. None of the CBIs are quick, right? So they have their due diligence. It takes several months, up to a year or even more, right, to process. This one is 15 to 30 days. It has all the flexibility that you want, that you should qualify and get it soon. So regarding the price, to summarize, is definitely less than 100K USD. And as I said, is approximately around half the cost of the cheapest CBI out there. And when you get this citizenship, right, let's say you strike this in 30 days, you have this in your hand. Let's say you're trying to strike a Mexican residency. Now your Mexican residency is properly layered, because then this is going to sit on top of this citizenship, you're going to have a powerful portfolio item, which is its own thing on its own on the side. And then you obviously have your home country or your plan A nationality sitting on one side. You can renounce them, you can get rid of them, you can keep them alone, you can keep them sitting alone. You don't have to disturb all of that. And then you have this combination, which has the best investor friendly due diligence. The due diligence is powerful, the due diligence is clean. It's just that it believes in harassing you less. They care more about their country, so they're going to check their systems to see if you have committed anything wrong in their system. If you have done that, obviously they're going to question you, they're not going to make it easy for you. But let's say you haven't really committed anything wrong, you're a good person, maybe you were framed somewhere and you know that you're clean, you're fine, you're not going to use this for wrong purposes, then this is the best option at this time in 2025. And before you go, make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on useful tips and tricks and legal hacks that I keep discussing from time to time. And before this program closes, I'll make sure that I notify you so you can take quick action. As of now, we are helping our clients. As of now, we are open to interest from outside for the referral, for the recommendation. All right, I hope you liked this video. If you did, then give me a thumbs up like always, and catch you in the next one.